morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a blessed morning, lovely afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. You know, we're all connected in some way or some form. And when I look at the way that this world operates in, things are a mess. And it seems like they only seem to get worse with time. Of course, there's another side to it where there's people that are actually waking up people and, showing people that they actually do have a choice. But there's a lot of people that just feed into the fact, feed into what they're telling you and just kind of like go with what they're telling you without actually, listening to how you feel inside. I'd say like the way that they run this whole system is built off of your fear. It's built off of our fear, as people. And they capitalize off of our dumbness, They capitalize off of us being stupid, and not really like, having our own minds, just kind of going with what they're telling us. And I'm not saying stupid, to be rude or mean, but we've all been there. Like I've been there. I've been naive. I've been kind of stupid at a point, where I just kind of gave into things when at the end of the day that was going against my true nature. So I'm not exempt from that. But I feel like a lot of us even choose to be stupid, A lot of us choose to be stupid. You know what they say, ignorance is bliss, right? So yeah, a lot of us choose to just go with what they're saying and actually go against other people that have something to say different about the whole situation, that might be standing out a little bit different from the rest of the crowd. And honestly, I take pleasure in being weird, if that's what you want to call it. If you want to call it weird, if you want to call it different, I take pleasure in being that, at this point. I don't care if somebody calls me weird or calls me different or calls me, mad or insane or whatever the case, whatever it be. But like, at the end of the day, they capitalize off of your fear. They capitalize off of you just going with what they're saying, when a lot of the stuff they tell you is BS at the end of the day. And you have more power than you actually think. A lot of us that don't even know it have more power than we actually think. And we kind of just dumb down that power that we have. Like with all the stuff that they feed us, pretty much, And the thing is, they follow a code. Why you think like they still have to like listen to God in a sense? Like they still have to listen to the Creator, whatever you want to call it. They still have to abide by those laws, those rules. And you can tell that this is true when they constantly do things in a backwards way, but then they're not lying to you because they're putting it right in front of your face. Like they put the truth right in front of your face on a daily, and you pretty much let it go right over your head for the most part. Right? Most of us let it go over our heads, or we know what's going on and we just don't care to, wake up to it or say anything about it. It's funny still, because they actually like tell us exactly what their plans are, what they're doing, and that's a way for them to pretty much, get away with what they're doing, because you can't say that they lied to you. At the end of the day, we can't blame anybody else but ourselves for being caught up in, the lie that they're telling us. because it's not really a lie. They put the truth in front of us on a regular, you know. And I would like to see, a world where more people, us people, come together and, help one another out, not be so judgmental and so quick to judge, be more understanding, compassionate towards each other, because we're all coming from different kind of places as individuals, and, there's a lot that we can actually learn from each other. And it even makes me think, like, a lot of us that are so lost, from this whole concept of love, because a lot of us don't even know what real love is. And that's just truthful, because we've gone through so much trauma and so much fake love from people, to the point where we look at love like we're scared of it. Like, it's like we fear love, because people have been conditioned in a way to show love in their own way, which is not real love at the end of the day. When you kind of know what real love is, there's no way you can really, let me say, like, it's like you're more understanding towards each other, and you know where each other's coming from, even if there's something that you may not agree with. All of these things are within all of us. All of these conditions are within all of us, And the whole thing is that we came here and we chose to come here, and we forgot, what we came here to really do. And that's really to spread love and positivity, And it reminds me of the story that I read about Brahma and Gaia. I believe this is in Hindu teachings, but it's pretty much a story about God, their God, which is Brahma. It's called Brahma, and Gaia, which is the earth goddess. And pretty much they wanted to play a game together, and Gaia asked Brahma to pretty much create Earth and create everything on Earth, and then to create a being that was really conscious and could be really understanding and conscious. And after he created humans, which it was humans he created, Gaia said, we're going to play this game. And Gaia cut Brahma up into thousands of pieces and put a piece of each in each human. And pretty much Brahma was split up into pieces in these humans and forgot the whole reason, forgot who he was pretty much. And Gaia, the game that Gaia wanted to play is like for Brahma to remember who he really was, and that is love, that's love at the end of the day. And I feel like that's the easiest way for all of us to connect, is to come together, is to show more love towards one another, show more compassion, more understanding, instead of feeding the people that, don't really care for your highest good, at the end of the day. These people capitalize off of your downfall, off of you playing yourself. And then they have the system set up in a way where we can't even make, we can't even have the choice. Like, even right now with this whole vaccine thing, we can't even have the choice to go certain places or do certain things without getting this COVID shot, which is like, it's crazy. It don't even make sense. But yeah. it's not to take away from anybody and what they want to do as an individual, because we're all individuals and we all have different passions, different stuff that we want to do in this life. But if we all were to have that understanding and that compassion and that patience with one another and have more unconditional love with one another, this world would be a better place, But you have the higher ups constantly pushing this fear onto us as people. And then we turn against one another and fight one another, when really and truly that's their whole plan, to have us fight one another to keep focus off of them, and us coming together and being able to actually have more choice, because if we came together, then they what could they really do? But at the end of the day, I hope more people actually wake up to themselves and really find themselves, And yeah, love and peace to everybody. Hope everybody has a blessed day.